everybody, Volangard here, and welcome back to CaveCraft. We're on the CaveCraft server. I said I'd be churning out new videos. So, behind me, you can see we've actually made a concrete generator, and there is actually quite the story behind this generator. So first, ooh, that's loud. So first, Woofie built his own, and it kind of broke. So I decided to use a design by Raiseworks and Attribution. Check them both out. Made a very extremely efficient concrete farm, and this is the same concrete farm that Izuma uses on Hermitcraft, and it produces, I think, 16,000 concrete an hour, and that's pretty good. So we have, I think Woofie is actually in there right now using it. Yep, there he is. You can see he's down there. Very redstone-less design. Uses the rail trick, where basically you can use rails to instantly update without having to put in repeaters. We have upgraded our maps, so you can see we've done a lot of slabbing here. That was a little bit of me, a lot of Ollie, and a lot of Woofie. What else have we done? We have gotten some villagers over to where Woofie is going to try his hand at building an iron farm. He asked me to build this for him, and oh no! Our villagers! That was a dirt move. We should not have left them out in the open. That's alright though, we still have a ton of villagers. Oh, yeah, kind of a blaring thing over here. We have this kind of big building here, so we have beacons down here giving us the effects of jump boosts, speed, strength, and haste. All pretty good. Very useful stuff. We've slabbed out the entire area, put in some chests. So at some point we're going to have moving the items all the way over to the chests, and they will be sorted. Same with the concrete farm. At some point we're going to have it feed into here. Still no progress on the slime farm. We removed the staircase, which I mean is some progress, but not much. Woofie wants to also build a trident farm, but he found a really small design that he can handle on his own, so Woofie's gonna carry a little bit today. But I think this episode, I'm just gonna do a lot of slabbing. I'm gonna build a couple of farms, because we have to build a squid farm, we have to build a bee farm, a bunch of just little farms, and maybe we'll start working on the slime farm over here. Also, little thing, we have a... Shut up, zombie. We have a flower farm, which essentially you put bone meal in here. The bone meal is dispensed onto the flowers, and then the flower gets doubled. So that's really cool, and it's essential because our colors this season are going to be kind of warmish, which is, you know, red, yellow, and orange. If I can find an ender chest, I can actually show you guys some banner designs that we've been working on. Yes, here we go. So, in between episodes, I got together with Ollie and we started working on some small kind of banner designs. We worked on some designs. This one was me. I think it's pretty cool, and it looks even cooler on a shield. It looks kind of like magma. I don't know. Looks really cool. That's probably going to be our banner kind of thing for the season. We have a pillager flag right here. This was Ollie. Pretty cool. Pretty basic though, to be honest. Another one of those. And then a C. So if instead of we don't want to put these, we can put the C's, and we can just plaster that everywhere. And then I don't know what this is. I think Woofie was just experimenting with colors over here. We actually had to go through a raid. Funny thing happened while we were slabbing up this area. There was a pillager, what are they called? A pillager patrol, and I accidentally got Bad Omen, and then I accidentally flew over here to sleep, and that triggered a raid because these guys right here technically count as a village. So that started a raid, and we all got totems and whatnot out of it. It was pretty worth it, but I ended up using both. I mean, one just now, well, actually, one during the raid, and then the other was when I was setting up the area with Woofie, and TNT kind of dropped on my face, so I was really happy that I had that, what are they called? The totem then. It just saved my life, and it was kind of scary, you know? It's not every day that you have a piece of TNT dropped on your face, and then you have this tiny little, what are they called? Gold golems with green eyes just show up in front of your face, and then do a spinny and fly. If you've ever used a Totem of Undying before, you'll know what I mean. Dabby wants to do some business with us, so I guess we're gonna go do business with Dabby, and then I need to meet up with Firestar, cause I owe him money. Well, not really, but I kind of. Let's go. Well guys, welcome back. So we did that little bit of stuff, did that cutesy little intro. Woofie has actually offered to help us fight the Ender Dragon, and we want to fight the Ender Dragon because last episode I said I wanted to fight the Ender Dragon. I tried, and I died, and then Vecca killed it, so I need to summon another one, and fight it with Woofie. So I think I'm going to be doing a time-lapse of that, because, I don't know, I feel like dragon fights are kind of overrated. You've seen them once, you've seen them all. So I'm just going to do a quick little time-lapse of that. And then after that, I'm going to go end busting, and then we can hop on back to Carbon Copy in order to make some more farms. So let's go. Hello everybody, welcome back. Yes, we are back. So we did a dragon fight with Woofie, and it was time-lapse because the audio was ear rape because I used the wrong mic, but no matter. So over here in our industrial district, we have things going on. Over here, we have our little skyscraper thingy that Ollie and Woofie are working on as we speak. We have added a new member to Carbon Copy. So you'll hear about that maybe next time we have a meeting, which should be maybe around next episode. Pretty excited for that, honestly. Been slabbing down a lot more. Ollie's done a ton of work, pretty much carrying this whole slabbing project because she really hates mobs. Down here, we are setting up our slime farm. So over here, we've made it so that slimes can't spawn, just so I can build a little bit more safely. Made some area for where the iron golems are going to go, so pretty good. I have to water bucket back up because I actually don't have any buckets. Let me ask. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to finish building the slime farm because that would be extremely useful. We do need a lot of slime because, well, Wolfie's working on his project, Ollie's working on her project, and they don't really need stuff, but they need honeycomb. So we've also decided that we're going to be setting up a super basic bee farm. Pretty much already gotten everything that we need, we just need to build it at this point. I do need slime, however, for my various redstone farms and contraptions, such as the tree farm. We need about 2 stacks of slime, 2 stacks of honey, so that's why we're making this farm. And yeah, slime farm's just pretty good in general. We can sell it in the shopping district, we can make sticky pistons out of it, which by far are better than normal pistons. So we're going to work on building this slime farm, and then I'll get back with you guys once I'm done. Alright everybody, welcome back. I have made what is called a small brain move, and what was the small brain move in question? Well, actually, I recorded a clip with Firestar and Vecca, in which I gave them 50 diamonds in exchange for half off on all Vexstar shops, and then I turned off my computer because I had to go somewhere, and I didn't save, so the clip got deleted. But yeah, basically I gave them 50 diamonds to put on the diamond throne, which was enough for their plot to build their mega store, and that is what they're doing right now. If you see the wolf right there, you might recognize that as Woofie, and that kind of hurts me to say because he has actually decided to join Vexstar part-time, and I really just don't want to believe that, because you don't just join a company part-time. You're only part of one company, you can't be part of two. It just doesn't make sense. So he kind of started this big turf war, and yeah, I'm kind of upset. Most of Carbon Copy is pretty upset because we're losing one of the most active members that we have on our team, me being the other, of course. He's still going to be part of our team, but I just don't like the fact that he's joining another corporation, because it makes me feel like our security is going to be compromised. And as the leader of Carbon Copy, I kind of feel like security needs to be a top priority. Also, one other thing that happened is Firestar actually infiltrated our ranks. She, on Discord, switched places with Ollie, and basically we just thought Firestar was Ollie, and Firestar was in our Discord where we shared company secrets, which was really bad. And I felt like, oh shoot, we've been infiltrated, and that was bad enough. But then we lose Woofie. But the funny thing is, Woofie was really angry at Fire and Ollie for letting Fire into our Discord. But then the next day he's like, Vol, I'm joining Vexstar, and I'm like, woof, get your feelings straight, man. But yeah, so let me go show you guys the slime farm, which has one along splendidly, actually. I built most of it by myself. Woofie helped me out a little bit. I know, the traitor himself. No hard feelings towards Woofie, though. He can do whatever he wants. He's his own person, and I don't want any of you guys hating on him, so don't. Still a little bit annoyed that he left us. Well, he keeps saying that he hasn't left us, but I just don't feel like that's the truth, So let's go head on over to Carbon Copy and check out the base, because I have a lot of interesting things to show you. Oh, one other thing actually that happened today. Not Vexstar, Inc. came over here, spawn-proofed this entire area, because they have that massive iron farm that's really productive. Because close to Woofie's base, which I'll show in a minute, he actually has a nether fortress, and there was this big argument about who had claim to the nether fortress. And I decided, okay, that day I decided to make a rule, and they actually added the rule, which I'm really happy about. Players have a 200 block radius claim area in the nether and a 500 radius block claim area. Of course, that can be bigger or smaller depending on whatever you want. Like if you're making a mega base, you're obviously going to need more space than that. But basically, the issue is Ink's portal and Woofie's portal both had claim over that area. So there was this big argument about who could have it. And I was just like, Woofie, how about this? Just let them make the wither farm, and then you use it. That's a good deal, right? No, they didn't think to do that. But it does have a double crossroads, which is super good. And a double crossroads is good because you can make twice the amount of withers out of it rather than just one. So let's check out the base, because I haven't been here in a little bit, and it looks like Woofie's been putting his name everywhere. But down here we have our slime farm, and it's pretty basic, like most slime farms are. They're really simple to build, maybe a 2-hour long project at most, of course dependent on how many slime chunks you have. But as you can see, we have the iron golems, the magma blocks, everything all pretty simple that you should know about. And if you have ever built a slime farm before, you know how unbelievably simple they are. They're just so good, and they can be very efficient. I don't think anybody has AFK'd here over the weekend, so we have free reign to check out what has been going on drop-wise. So let's go down here, check it out. So down here we have our building blocks and some slime. So nobody's AFK'd here. Maybe I've been here for 10 minutes probably, and nobody's been at the optimal AFK point, so we can't expect the best possible rates. But there are optimizations to this farm that you can make, and I will be making those, but those are pretty just niche stuff that's just really not too grindy, but you don't have to do them. So what we went with was a really basic design, and we didn't need to do that. But I'm working on a super smelter over here. Yes, we have it over here. Looks like someone's actually broken it, which is quite annoying for redstone. I don't know what has become of Carbon Copy recently. I've been gone for like maybe 2 days, and every time I leave something crazy happens. Like this, someone's made a flower farm. I made this concrete farm, but you guys already know about this. And Woofie's gonna try and make an iron farm, and I'm going to guide him along. If you didn't know, Woofie's not the best farm engineer, but I am pretty good, so I'm going to be helping him out doing that. We have been building a ton of the skyscraper, and it is coming out fantastically. I am very proud of Ollie and Woofie for building this. Speaking of, Woofie, he isn't leaving us. He's gonna still be working with us, but I'm just not so sure, because I feel like he could be sharing company secrets with the enemy, you know? But with that all out of the way, I think that's pretty much all the time I have for this episode. So if you enjoyed, please do leave a like. If you really enjoyed, subscribe and hit the bell button if you want to get notified every time I upload half of my videos. So thank you and goodbye.